Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot card reading for July, in particular July 24th for the new moon in Leo, and actually the remainder of the month. We're going to check in to see what the energies are like for you for this moon and also for the remainder of the month. Let's get started. Your hard work is paying off. Perfect. It's nice to get recognized and rewarded for your achievements. Your success is right around the corner from all that hard work. Let's see what else we can find out. All right, we have the Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, Knight of Rods, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, it looks like to me that your hard work is paying off, but you're kind of stuck right now between two decisions, two options, two ways of looking at something here. And to me, you're not really sure how to proceed. It's a lack of faith, a little hesitant about making the wrong move because you've been working really hard. You don't want any setbacks. That's natural, of course. But it's interesting that you have two knights here, right? Because the knights represent let's get going, make a move, make a decision, time to go. Knight of Cups, more emotional, sometimes brings in something that's a little bit more heart-centered, and of course, the Knight of Rods is a little bit maybe more passionate, a little bit more quick, a little more fiery. It's our fire signs, right? So this represents our water signs, the Knight of Cups, and of course that represents our fire signs. Now, what's really interesting to me is the Two of Swords is really a decision, right? You're at an inflection point. And Scorpio, I think this might be your all roads lead to Rome moment. And what I'm trying to say is Spirit is suggesting that no matter which direction you go, Knight of Cups, Knight of Rods, it's going to lead to the same place. It's going to lead to your destiny. That's what I mean. All roads lead to Rome. And there's got to be some comfort in that. There has to be some relief in that because it requires faith, which of course is what's called for right now, right? That if you take this option, this sword, if you take this option, that sword, you're still going to wind up in the same destiny, the same destination, the same goal you're headed toward. And you have to know that this is divinely driven, that this is that moment. And it's really, it could be a paradigm shift for you because it takes the painful decision making away from you when you're at a critical point. And when you're at a critical point in a journey or a critical point on a job, you're at that, cusp where things are going to go either really well for you or set you back. This is what's called for. This moment of clarity, which is what swords are, information, clarity, breakthrough. This can be your breakthrough moment, knowing that regardless of the choice here, it will lead you to the same spot, your destiny. All right, let's get a few more cards here to see some additional guidance. Messages from Tarot for Scorpio. There we go. Some joy. Interesting. The Two of Wands shows up right with the Two of Swords. All right. And Two of Cups. Okay. And here we have the Three of Pentacles. All right, let's talk about the Two of Wands, right? So you're debating which direction to go. That's exactly what the Two of Wands is representing. The same thing as the Two of Swords. And it's been holding you back. And I love it, though, that it's showing a wider vista for you. So you see, when you take the blindfold off, when you have faith, that this is still going to lead you to the right destiny, right? A destined direction, which is what the Wheel of Fortune is. This is Jupiter's power, which happens to be in your ninth house of expansion. It's a spiritual house. It's a house of travel. It's a house of philosophy. I love this for you. Now let's talk about where this new moon is hitting, though, because we haven't touched on that. And that's in your 10th house of career and or public image, your status in the community. And that you have the Two of Cups right here. I'm suggesting that it could be a single status turning to, a married status or a partnership or something like that, especially with the Knight of Cups that has shown up. That's a possibility. Now, I'm going to say more family oriented because this new moon is in opposition to Pluto, which happens to be in your domestic life in that 4th house. So I think that this change, this opposition that's sitting in your domestic life is going to be the impetus for this change, and I think it will be a status change for you, and I think that it will open up new opportunities for you. And look, this is celebration. This could be you celebrating, a monumental occasion like an engagement or a wedding. This is a collaborative connection. That's what the Three of Pentacles indicates. So whatever that is on a personal or professional level, because this, of course, new moon is hitting that 10th house, this is a beautiful new, divinely guided, right? Destiny is guiding you to this place. So don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Know that whatever choice you make is going to get you to this equitable, collaborative, harmonious relationship, partnership that's going to be celebrated, and it's going to be a wish fulfilled for you. I like it. Hope it resonates. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.